Yo, I've been meaning to make this video for a while because I feel like this is the most helpful tip that I've ever gotten when learning tail whips, and so I would like to share that with everyone else. So I see a lot of how-tos for tail whips, and they tell you everything but the things you actually need to do in order to land a tail whip. This works for tail whips and 180 tail whips. 360 whips is a little bit different because you don't really have to do this step. For tail whips and 180 tail whips, the only tip you need, if you're only gonna follow one tip, it's lean forward. And not just like a little bit, like act like you're gonna do a front flip. Like literally throw the front of your head, or the front of your head, literally throw your head over the front of your bike, and that's gonna keep the bike underneath you, because as long as you're forward, the bike is always gonna be behind you. I see so many people kicking the tail whip and landing like this, and it's way up here. That can't physically happen. If you lean forward as you kick it, your bike's gonna stay behind you no matter what, always. Same thing for 180 whips. If you're doing a 180 whip, you come up, and as you spin, you lean forward, and then you kick the whip, and it's gonna keep it underneath you. 360 whips, they kind of do their own thing, but I don't think you're here for that 360 whip tutorial. I think you're here for how to tail whip. There's two other tips that also help really well. Obviously, keep your circle small. You know that one. You've been practicing that in your mom's kitchen. When you're doing that little circle, put your grip, your hand, in your far pocket. So if, like me, I'm kicking my bike counterclockwise, so I'm putting my right hand in my left pocket. So kick it, right hand in my left pocket like that. This is gonna keep the bike close to you, so when you're lean forward, the bike's gonna stay behind you and underneath you when it comes back around. Then you can open back up when you land, but put your hand in your pocket. So here's another one. Another good one to keep the bike underneath you is to roll your wrist. Kian, tell them.
All right, rolling your wrist, it'll help keep the bike under you, basically. As compared to like that, you know, you roll your wrist forward a little bit, and it'll stay more under you.
This tip, I learned this when I was watching one of the guys from Do Tour. He had two brake levers with no cables connected to them, and I was wondering why. He said that he was using the leverage to keep the bike level for certain tricks that he did. But then I kind of was like, maybe that would help with doing whips, and if you pull your wrist forward, it automatically brings the bike up. So it's not gonna be out in front of you. If you roll your wrist forward, it's gonna bring it back more. I think those are the best tips for this. Obviously, you gotta clamp your feet and do that whole thing and kick, but none of that matters unless you're leaning forward. You're not gonna land a tail whip like this. If your tail whip comes around and you're catching it right here, don't tell your friends you're close. If your tail whip's here underneath you and you're catching one foot, you're literally right there. Lean forward, that's the only tip you need. Don't worry about any of the other things. If you lean forward, your body's gonna automatically keep your circle tight and keep your hands where you need to be to get the tail whip underneath you. We're gonna do a couple for you. One shot. Horrible tail whip. One more shot. But realistically, we're not trying to tail whip fly out the rest of our lives. We want to tail whip over shit, over box jumps. And the only way to tail whip over a box jump is to lean forward, because you have to nosedive to land, or you're just gonna loop out every time. If you're ballsy enough, do it on a little step up. Or like if you have a fly out, put a bank landing. That's gonna force your body to want to lean forward because you're landing into a transition. Fuck, I'm so out of shape. Which is gonna lean you forward and put your bike where it needs to be. These guys are gonna do tail whips. I'm gonna tail whip this step up just to kind of show you how to whip transition. And yeah, then these guys are gonna do some tail whips.
Oh shit!
You gotta switch whips.
And I'm talking over exaggerate the forward lean. Don't just think about it. Actually over exaggerate it, because you're gonna do the motion. You're not gonna do a front flip, but imagine you're doing a front flip, and that's gonna bring everything where it needs to be.
Yo.
And don't even worry about clamping your feet. If you do this method, your feet are literally just gonna fall on. The reason people have a problem with clamping their feet and their friends are like, all you gotta do is clamp your feet, that's because they're catching it out here like it's the gas pedal. That's not the tip you need. The tip you need is to lean forward. I know the tips. I do tail whips. Oh shit.
Please don't break.
I seen him do that to his girlfriend the other day. Hey, also, we taught Kian how to do tail whips last year. There is a video of that if you want to watch Kian's process from having them kind of close to actually stomping his first one. It's interesting, and you get to hear all the tips that I give him then that help him land it. And pretty much, it's just lean forward.
Yo.
Oh my. Oh my. Throw it up sideways.
Oh my
Hey, check this new stem I got.
I saw it as soon as it happened. I was like, oh my god.
Street bike now.
That was a last second decision to do the one-handed T-bog. And I was just like, and then folded him into my lap.
Oh, no, he did not have them bitches tightened at all.
Yo, what? Who built this bike? Fuck, something's up. Something's weird. Like half a millimeter and it's feeling off one way and off the other. Now it looks too forward, right?
He doesn't want to get hurt. That is a sign not to get hurt.
Packing it up.
Packing it up.
Packing it up.
Time to skoodoodle my noodles. Peace out.
Hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully that one tip with 2 little bonus ones, but that one tip helps you land your first tail whip. If it did, comment below. Comment how long you've been trying these, and hopefully this tip helps you land them tomorrow. Thanks for watching.